Egypt is a popular tourist spot due to its many impressive historical monuments. However, Egypt is not all about museums and monuments. From four-wheel driving over huge stretches of desert to diving among world-famous coral reefs and sunken ships in the Red Sea to relaxing on a cruise down the world-famous Nile, Egypt has almost something for everyone. In fact, there is so much to do and see in Egypt that you may be confused about where to go. For that, stick right to the video to know about the top 10 places to visit in Egypt. But before we start, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to never miss any updates. You will find some travel tips in the description. Number 10. Pyramids of Giza. The Pyramids of Giza, the last remaining wonder of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, are one of the world's most iconic sites. If you're willing to pay extra, then go for a visit inside the Great Pyramid of Khufu. Additionally, you can also take a camel ride out into the desert and photograph all of the pyramids before traveling to the Sphinx for the typical Sphinx-kissing tourist shot. Most importantly, if you're staying near Giza for the night, then don't miss the pyramid sound and light show. It's exactly what it sounds like, but it's a unique way to appreciate the Great Pyramid. The official light display requires a fee, but there is also another way to view the performance for free if you order supper on the adjoining Pizza Hut's balcony. Number 9. Luxor. Luxor is a Nile-side village in Upper Egypt. It is famous for the Valley of the Kings, Karnak Temple, and the Memorial Temple of Hatshepsut. Luxor is ancient Thebes, which means the power base of the New Kingdom pharaohs. Luxor has too many attractions that you won't be able to cover and see all the places in a single visit. The 2 temples of Karnak and the museum are worth visiting first if you are short on time. Apart from that, the West Bank's lush farmland and barren cliffs are wonderful sights for a visit due to so many tombs and temples that it has been dubbed the world's largest open-air museum. If you are interested in history and archaeology, you can easily spend a few days studying the tombs, vivid wall paintings, and marveling at the huge columns in the temples. Number 8. Cairo. Cairo is the most visited spot in all of Egypt and is also known as the City of Citadels. There are numerous mosques that you can visit and admire in Cairo. The Sultan Hassan Mosque and the Alabaster Mosque, also known as the Mosque of Muhammad Ali, are the 2 remarkable mosques that you can explore in Cairo. Apart from that, make sure to explore the winding alleyways of the Khan al-Khalili market and go on a walking tour of the Cairo Citadel. And if you want to have a good time while staying there, then without a doubt, reserve a room at the Intercontinental Hotel Cairo, which is an amazing place to stay during your time in Cairo. Apart from the Intercontinental Hotel Cairo, you can also have a great time at the Diab Hostel, which is a more affordable option if you're looking for one. Number 7. Nile River Cruise. One of the most picturesque spots to visit in Egypt is the Nile River, which perfectly captures the essence of Egypt's natural splendor. Any person who appreciates nature is likely to be completely stunned after taking in the sight of the crystal clear seas as well as the stunning sunrise and sunset. The Nile River also provides visitors with outstanding chances for travel, including cruise itineraries that last for many days. During your Nile River cruise trips, you will also get the opportunity to see a wide variety of the country's most famous and significant structures. Among them are the Temple of Horus at Edfu and the Temple of Kamambo. Number 6. Aswan. Aswan, Egypt's most calm town, is situated on the Nile's sweeping bends. Backdropped by orange-hued dunes, Aswan is an ideal spot for you to unwind for a few days and take in the laid-back environment. You can cross the Nile by boat to Elephantine Island and explore the vibrant alleyways of the Nubian communities. Then, on the east side of Aswan, ride a camel to the desert monastery of Saint Simeon. After that, Relax at one of the riverside restaurants while watching the Latin-sailed felicas pass by. Apart from that, make sure to jump aboard a felica at sunset and sail around Aswan's Islands. This is by far Aswan's most popular activity and the most pleasant way to see the attractions. There are other temples nearby, including Philae Temple on its island, but one of Aswan's most popular activities is simply sitting back and watching the river life go by. Number 5. Red Sea diving. The environment beneath the surface of the Red Sea is as interesting as the monuments and tombs on land. The most well-known diving destination is Sharm el-Sheikh in the Sinai Peninsula, which is closest to the reefs of Ras Mohammed National Park, as well as the reefs of the Straits of Tiran. To dive the location in the Straits of Gubal, you have to proceed to Hurghada or Al Guna on the Red Sea coast, while expert divers can choose Marsalam, Egypt's deep South Dive base. In addition to fish and coral, the Red Sea is a popular wreck diving site. The Thistlegorm, a British World War II cargo ship on her way to resupply Allied forces when it was attacked by the Germans in 1941, is the most famous shipwreck still there. This underwater site is thought to be one of the top 5 wreck dives in the world because there are so many cars, motorcycles, and World War II artifacts on the seafloor around the wreck and inside the ship itself. Number 4. Saqqara. Everyone has heard about the pyramids of Giza, but these are not the only pyramids Egypt possesses. Saqqara, a day trip from Cairo, is a massive necropolis of tombs and pyramids that were used during every era of the pharaonic reign. Saqqara is well known for its Old Kingdom step pyramid, which demonstrates how ancient Egyptian architects expanded their engineering expertise to ultimately achieve a real pyramid design. Apart from the step pyramid, there is much more to see, with some of the neighboring tombs, such as the Mastaba T, displaying some of the greatest tomb art in the nation. Also, the nearby Dashur Pyramid complex is home to the Red Pyramid and the Bent Pyramid, which are musts visit. Number 3. Egyptian Museum. The Egyptian Museum is a wonderful collection of the pharaonic era and one of the world's major museum collections. It's a jumbled mess, with minimal labeling and a serious lack of chronological order. Instead, around every corner, there is some amazing piece of ancient art or statuary that would be the showpiece of any other museum. The golden treasures that were found in Tutankhamun's tomb in the Valley of the Kings are what bring people to the museum. One thing to discuss here is that now the Egyptian Museum's treasures are being transported to the new Grand Egyptian Museum Gem in Giza, near the pyramids, which is set to open in November 2022. The gem will finally provide a fitting showcase for this world-class collection and the totality of Tutankhamun's treasures, many of which have been held in storage for years, will be on display. Add the Grand Egyptian Museum to your list of Egypt museums. Number 2. Siwa Oasis. Siwa, located in the western part of the Western Desert, is a peaceful tonic to the rush and bustle of Egypt's cities. This beautiful, tiny oasis, bordered by date palm plantations and several hot water springs, is one of the most scenic sites in the Western Desert. Siwa town is centered on the ruins of a massive mud brick fortification known as the Fortress of Shali, which dominates the vista, with several temple fragments strewn across the wider oasis region, notably the Temple of the Oracle, where Alexander the Great is claimed to have visited for guidance. This is a great place to unwind and calm down for a few days, as well as a wonderful base from which to organize activities in the nearby desert. Number 1. Wadi al-Hidden. Wadi al-Hidden is located in the Fayum region, a beautiful and fertile valley bordered by desert and nourished by ancient canals. Lake Quran, Tunis Pottery Town, and pharaonic ruins dot the area around Fayum, which is a nice place to visit. However, Wadi al-Hidden, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the nearby desert, is the main tourist attraction here. An enormous fossil cache of the oldest prehistoric whales, the Basilosaurus and Dorodontus, was unearthed among the orange dunes and jagged rocks of this desert valley. greatly improving human understanding of whale development. Some of the discoveries have been kept, and you can walk from the visitor center to places where skeletons are buried in the sand. In the tourist center, a museum devoted to the site explains the significance of Wadi al-Hidden and showcases several of the site's major findings, including an 18-meter-long Basilosaurus whale skeleton, the one you have most probably seen in a pic on the internet. That's all for today's video, and thank you for watching it. What is your favorite place in Egypt? Let us know in the comments below. You will find some travel tips in the description.